The VirTra virtual reality simulator is most commonly used for basic skill development and improvement of core police tactics. Virtual reality simulators are also frequently used for remediation training for problem shooters in a safe and controlled environment. The VirTra system allows one-on-one firearms instruction and progress assessment in a private, safe, and controlled environment. The VirTra simulator offers intense and realistic virtual reality training scenarios. Repeated training experiences and coaching translate into much higher performance levels in real-world situations. We chose the VirTra system because of its fidelity to reality, including the surround sound audio-visual effects, the realistic recoil training weapons, and the consequence delivery system or shoot-back capability. We chose a system that immerses officers so deeply into virtual reality that their training experience becomes very real and highly effective. We've found a number of applications that are creative for our VirTra system. For example, in many scenarios, we pair critical legal education with tactical skills training. We've produced a series known as Cop Talks. These are 3 to 5 minute video presentations on a variety of legal and practical subjects. For example, some of the Cop Talk videos address exigent circumstances, basic principles of use of force, dealing with persons who are hearing impaired, shooting at moving targets, welfare checks, detaining passengers during traffic stops, and many other important legal and practical questions. We also use our virtual reality system extensively as an education tool for other professionals. We've developed a training course for prosecutors familiarizing them with the dynamics of an officer-involved shooting and the many human factors implicated in critical incidents. The prosecutors not only learn about force science principles, they directly experience the impact of these principles as they complete virtual reality scenarios. We help the prosecutors understand how memory is encoded and recalled, and we teach them about common perceptual distortions experienced in a critical incident. The prosecutor students learn why some persons are shot in the back during a dynamic encounter, and the prosecutors experience firsthand several scenarios where the suspects move rapidly, and the prosecutor trainees almost always shoot the suspects in the back. Our course provides continuing legal education credit for the prosecutors, and it involves a significant discussion of the questions that a district attorney must answer in any officer-involved shooting or similar critical incident. The response from prosecutors and from officers whose agencies have completed this course has been overwhelming. Many prosecutors acknowledge that they didn't know what they didn't know. Prosecutors tell us that they walk away from this virtual reality experience and training course with a much deeper and more accurate perspective on how to evaluate an officer's use of force. In our training center, many of our instructors are certified as force science analysts. These instructors help officers understand human factors in combat situations. We enhance this learning with training videos available for the officers and their departments. For example, we recently hosted noted public safety trainer Dennis Tuller in a video session in which he clarified the 21-foot principle. That particular presentation is available both on the Force Science website and at the VirTra.com website. We've held a number of sessions for school administrators, counselors, teachers, and their respective school resource officers. We present courses on preparing for an active shooter at their school. The school resource officers are grateful for this opportunity to open the eyes of administrators who may not be familiar with the many dynamics and potential preparatory steps involved with keeping kids safe from an active shooter. Similarly, we've hosted many sessions for members of the media and community leaders, including civic leaders such as mayors and city and county councils, as well as faith community and business leaders. We recognize that one of law enforcement's challenges is helping the public understand why we do what we do. Our interaction with these community leaders often includes extended discussions as we better come to understand one another. This has resulted in great support and extended dialogue with many church, civic, and education leaders in our area. Some agencies have Explorer programs. The VirTra virtual reality experience has been immensely popular with these young people who are tomorrow's public safety officers. The VirTra simulator is also a critical part of our tactical emergency medical training. Officers learn to provide EMS care and self-care under fire. For example, an officer may be shot in a scenario and may be required to apply a tourniquet to stop mass arterial bleeding and save his or her life, all while the gunfight continues. Several agencies have used our VirTra simulator in conjunction with medical or mental health professionals as part of a fitness for duty exam. Some agencies bring potential candidates to the simulator as part of evaluating the candidate's judgment skills under pressure. We continue to explore new applications for this incredible technology. At the same time, we have the opportunity to work with extremely qualified subject matter experts at VirTra who have welcomed our input and participation in developing new curriculum in the VirTra Academy. We're teaching skills at a level never before possible in traditional classroom and firing range environment.